Hello, welcome back to Ideas in Photography. And today is the 1st of January 2017. So Happy New Year to you all. Now, Christmas New Year is a time I tend to hide and rather hibernate. It also gives me time to think and remember where I was in the past. Now, that's not being morbid. It is a bit of critical reflection. What's happened? Where am I going? And one of the things I came across was this picture you have on the screen now, which was one of the first pictures I took as a young photojournalist. And it shows Janet Thomas, who was then running for the parliamentary candidate for the Labour Party for Northampton North. Now, she would have been a great candidate, but unfortunately she wasn't able to do that, and she passed away only last year, 2016. This is a classic picture from that period. It's done on Tmax film, 24mm lens, and it's a grab shot. But it's a grab shot that I'm there all the time. I'm trying to show a little bit of what's happening at the moment to give an idea of what it was like to be the candidate, to support her, but also tell people about her. It reminds me of what photography was, and sometimes we need to remember that time has changed. Had I been doing it now, I'd be doing it on a YouTube video, showing it to you like this. And Janet would be giving conversations to her voice through the medium of the internet. Janet was the sort of lady that would have joined in to do that. So what am I saying here? I'm saying that I think photography needs to, in a sense, rethink what it is. We cannot rely on situations that existed 20 or 30 years ago. We have to look at what's happening now. You're watching this on a computer, on a phone, on many things. But one of the things it is, it's immediate. I don't need to go through another medium. And I think that's important when you consider about what photography actually is. Photography is a practice, a technology. But what we are is visual communicators. We're telling people things through the medium of camera, sound, and all the other things that surround it. And maybe what I'm saying here, that you shouldn't study photography. You should study something else. Graphic design, if you wish, visual communication, another name for it. Or if you want to go into fine art practice, well, maybe you should be studying fine art. Both these practices have managed to grab photography and use it in a way that photographers sometimes get trapped in. Because I think my profession, photographers, were lost in the myth of the photo reporter or the photo artist. Now, this is all coming from a paper I'm writing at the minute. And part of that was coming across Ted Forbes' Art of Photography podcast, in what he talks about exactly the same thing. What he's saying is things have changed. We need to encapsulate the world as it is now. So I'm going to return to this thing, but I'm going to come back to Janet in the kitchen. And in a way, that is what photography is. To me, there is something that stabs at it, something that is special. But perhaps that's just me. I was there. I knew what was going on. The punctum pierced me. So on that point, I trust you to remember that photography is an immensely powerful thing. So keep taking the pictures. Ideas in Photography out.